Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Scott, and today we're painting something kind of fun. I have a crusade going on for 40k, so I converted myself a Killican using one of the Rockgut Troggoths from Age of Sigmar. And I'm not going to show you how I converted it, but we are going to paint it, so let's go ahead and dive right in. Before we can paint this model, we need to prime it, and I went ahead and used Matte Black Paint Plus Primer from Rust-Oleum, but you can use any color you really want. Black was just what I had on hand. The first thing we're going to do in this project is we're going to take Stegadon Scale Green, and we're going to paint this on all of the stony scales that are on the back, arms, and legs of the Troggoth. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to take Thunderhawk Blue, and we're going to use this as the base color for the sides, the arms, the legs, and the head of the Troggoth, but we're leaving the belly and chest blank for now. Now we're going to take Rakarth Flesh, and we're going to use this as the base color for the belly, the chest, and the throat of the model. With those three base colors in place, we're going to take Drakenhof Nightshade, and we're going to use this as a wash over all of the dark blue scales on the back of the Troggoth. Now we'll shade all of the remaining skin using Agrax Earthshade, and you don't want to go too heavy with this because we don't want to darken down our base colors too much. Once all of the shade is dried, we're going to take Cantor Blue, and we're going to dry brush this heavily over all of the dark blue scales on the model. Next, we're going to do another layer of dry brushing, this time using Fenrisian Grey. Finally, we're going to do another layer of dry brushing, this time using Dawnstone, and I do use specifically the dry brushing version of the paint that is made by Citadel. We're now going to go back and start layering all of the blue skin on the model, and we're using Thunderhawk Blue once again, but this time we're only focusing on all the raised surfaces, anywhere that the light would catch, and anywhere that the shade pulled up, we're leaving darker. Once we finish that layer, we're going to take Trollblood Base from Formula P3, and we're going to do another layer of highlighting on the skin, this time focusing on the most raised surfaces and all the spots where the light would catch the most on the model. Now that we're done with all the blue flesh, we're going to take Rakarth Flesh once again, and we're going to layer this over the belly, chest, and anywhere else that we painted this paler skin color. And once again, we are focusing just on the raised surfaces, and we're leaving the recesses darker. At this point, we're pretty much done with the skin on the model, so we're going to take Leadbelcher and we're going to begin painting anything that's mechanical or anything that should be metallic on the model. This includes the leg, which I actually made out of the spare arm that I had from my Beast Boss on Squigosaur kit. Next, we'll take Rhinox Hide, and we're going to use this to paint all the leather straps on the model. And I sculpted these leather straps using Milliput, but you could also use green stuff. You'd probably get a much better result with that. Once we're done with the brown, we're going to take Balthazar Gold, and we're going to paint this on any of the armor panels that we want to have a gold or copper appearance. There's also a few little details like bolts and rivets on the mechanical parts of the model that we'll paint using this color. We're going to shade the two metallic colors we just painted, as well as the brown, using Agrax Earthshade. Once that shade is dried, we're going to take Gehenna's Gold, and we're going to use this to highlight any of the armor panels that we want to have a gold color. Next, we're going to take Stormhost Silver, and we're going to dry brush this over all of the areas that were painted with the Leadbelcher before. Once we're done with that, we're going to take Mournfang Brown, and we're going to go back to those leather straps, and we're going to highlight all the raised edges, any impurities, any creases, or damage that is on the strap. And this is going to give the leather a more organic and believable appearance. Now for any of the armor panels we didn't do with gold, we're going to take Temple Guard blue, and we're going to base coat them in this color. We're going to shade all of the blue armor panels using Quelia green shade, and you don't want to go too heavy here because we're not trying to darken down the main armor panels, we're just trying to get the recesses shaded. Once that shade is dried, we're going to take Temple Guard blue and we're going to layer this back over the flat surfaces of the blue armor. This is kind of a side detail, and you can do whatever color you want here, but I took Baraknar Burgundy, and I painted this on the loincloth that's on the Troggoth. Now we're going to take Khorne Red, and there are a handful of details we're going to use this color on. We're going to start by painting the eyes, as well as these symbols that appear on the leg of the model. We're also going to paint the tips of the missiles using this color. With that burgundy and that red color in place, we're going to take Carberg Crimson and we're going to shade this over both of them. If you wanted to, you could also water this down a little bit and glaze this on any spots that have scars on the skin of the model. Once that red shade has dried, we're going to take Screamer Pink and we're going to edge highlight all of the raised surfaces on the loincloth on the Troggoth. We're also going to highlight all of the red details on the model using Wazdaka Red. Our next step is to take Wraithbone, and we're going to paint this on the remaining shoulder pad of the model, as well as the teeth and any other spots on the model that have the appearance of bone or are just details that we think should appear white. We're going to shade any of the teeth or bones that we painted on the model using Agrax Earthshade. Now you could also put this on the white shoulder pad. I chose not to because I'm going to do a checker patterning, and so you wouldn't really see that shading much after I'm done with it. Now we're going to begin working on the checker and patterns on the shoulder pad, and I'm using Abaddon Black as the main color for this. Now a friend of mine gave me this cool tip: if you want your lines to be straighter on your checker patterning, draw all the lines with a pencil before you start painting anything. Our final step in this project is to take a Leadbelcher, and we're going to use this to pick out any details that we missed. This includes the rivets on the model. We're also going to add battle damage to the armor panels wherever we see fit to do so. And with that, we've finished painting up this Troggoth Killican. Thank you so much for watching this video today. I really hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, go ahead and like it, and then subscribe to my channel so you can see future videos I make. And then let me know down in the comments if you would like to see more videos in the future where I convert models and then show you how to paint them. I'd also like to give a special shout out to my channel members who make videos like this possible. If you would like to become a member of my channel, hit the join button below this video. As always, have an amazing day, and we'll catch you in the next one.